Stating with Malcolm, do you still feel good that he'll be able to come out and practice next week?
Yeah, he's been able to practice. He's practiced 2 days in a row.
Okay, he's actually been out here doing, not just watching.
No, he's been practicing.
What about Avy?
Hasn't started yet. Hopefully Monday.
Right. Have Hawk and Springer and Cromartie been out of practice?
They've all been at different parts. Different types of practice, but they've been out practicing.
So it's looking good that you might be able to get some guys back.
Hopefully.
Right.
Hopefully.
As you move into Air Force Week, just kind of talk about this game and its importance. And you've been doing it for a long time now.
We're just trying to get ready for the game, Wags. I think right now, just focus on our preparation. That's where we're at right now, and we got still a long ways to go. And so we just got to continue to keep preparing.
Just doing a feature on him, and do you think he has kind of stepped up and played pretty well this year?
Tough kid, done a lot of good things. He's a hard worker, and we're planning on him to have another good game. But been a great kid for us.
There was an opinion piece that came out today that's saying that perhaps joining the American Athletic Conference was not such a great idea for Navy. I don't know if you saw it, but any thoughts? Do you feel that way at all?
I don't care about other people's opinion.
All right.
You get in this profession, you can't worry about what other people think.
But you think that there's been some good...
You can have whatever opinion you want. I could care less what other people's opinion are.
On Heflin, it seems like he's played pretty well so far early in the season. He's stepped up a little bit. What are your thoughts on how he's done?
He's had didn't play great against Hawaii, played pretty well against Memphis, was solid against Lehigh, made a lot of plays against SMU. As a group, we didn't grade very well, we didn't perform as well, didn't play good as a group against the run, but the positive note is he did make a lot of tackles, and we had a couple really big fourth down stops.
How has he improved from last year in your opinion?
I just probably a little more savvy, just from playing experience. He's a little more athletic. He's working through some injuries right now, but and then he plays well because he plays so hard.
2 years ago, I did not realize he started a couple games, and I guess that you got depleted at that position in 2016. I guess it would have been.
Yeah, at the end of the year last year, or 2 years ago, I guess
sophomore year.
Yeah, he started a couple of games. After he started the conference championship, and he played in the Army Navy game that year, and then played in the bowl game. So yeah, he got to play as a sophomore, and then last year he was playing more, and then he got hurt, so he missed a significant amount of time, and then came back and contributed at the end. So he's always been battling injuries, but as long as he stays healthy, he's done okay.
How would you describe him as a player? What type of player he is? What attributes does he bring to the field?
He's just a physical, try hard, tough kid. Has his limitations, but knows what they are, and so works to overcome them. Good in the box, run defender. Has some other stuff that he doesn't do as well, so we don't ask him to do that.
And personality-wise, nice kid?
Oh, yeah, great guy. Yeah, does a nice job.
Seems like he's stepped up this year and has been playing pretty well.
Sure.
You can just talk about the job. You needed a running mate, and you found one in Taylor.
Yeah, Hef and I play together at Naps, and it's always fun when Hef's out there with me, and gives me a lot of competition to see who can get to the ball first. And right now he's beating me, so I got to step it up a little bit. But he's a tough dude. He gets angry like I do, and he uses that to help him play. And I think he's been doing a really good job.
I didn't realize until I read his bio he started 2 games as a sophomore. I guess the position got depleted by injury, but he started as a sophomore, which would bode well. And then I guess last year he had some injuries that he battled through, and I know he played as a backup, but I'm sure he's been really wanting to get to this point where he's a full-time starter.
Yeah, for sure. Sophomore year, we had a bunch of injuries. Gonzo went down, and then I got to play, and then I went down towards the end of the season, and then Hef got to start, and our first start was in the conference championship. So huge
Temple game.
Yeah, Temple game. Huge game for your first start, and he's been playing. He plays really well every chance he gets, and he's been showing it this whole time. So it's nice that he finally is getting his fair shot for the whole season.
He's been making things happen. Had a lot of some forced fumbles, sacks. He's some A plays, as you say. Sure. You think that's always had that capability?
Yeah, I think he's always had it in him. But yeah, he's had a lot of big plays. He gets a good chance to rush the edge a good amount, more than me. But he's been making some good plays. He's running the ball, and when you're running the ball like he does, and like we all try to, you're gonna make some of those plays.
So obviously you said you've known him since Naps. I mean, how would you describe him? What's he like? I mean, I've never interviewed him, so I can't even begin to guess his personality. Is he a funny guy, laid back, or is he got a well, how would you describe him?
He's my best friend. He's all over the place. He's not afraid to hold a grudge against you. If he gets mad at you, he'll hold it for a while. But usually he's